Acushnet.
There was a motion and a second. All those in favor? And
Aye.
if you don't mind with the hands, just so we can see, because, yep, thank you. Mark, we can't see your hand, but you're in, right?
Yes.
Okay, unanimous on the minutes. All right. That being said, I think we're gonna jump right into no, any meeting mail, anything we need to go over, Amanda? Okay, so I'm gonna bring it right to the appointments with the new business. First case, 2.0210420B. It's a continuation from the last meeting we had. The case Daniel Furtado, who was petitioning two variances from the board for construction of a two-car garage with living space above at 22 Ludlow Street. The owner of the parcel, Barbara Peach. The request was being made under two provisions, section 3.31E3 and 3.31E. I'll just give everybody a quick reminder before we turn it over to them if they're present. The issue was that the variance was substantial. They were looking for 200+% of the allowed use of square footage and a setback variance. Is anybody here from the Furtado / Peach family? Okay. Antonio, I'll let you go ahead. You're muted. You have to unmute yourself.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay, so we approached the plan again, and we did it to a single story.
Okay.
And basically, we cut the square footage of the addition in half. We ended up going with a 26 by 46 addition that included a 2-bedroom with a full bath and a 2-car garage.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay,
Have you submitted any of these plans to us?
yes, I have. I submitted it to the clerk's office.
When
Okay,
did you submit them to the clerk's office?
I want to say about maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay, because I called, because I needed them at least 2 weeks in advance to send to the board, and I called the clerk's office the day I mailed the packets out, and they had no updated plans.
Yeah, there was.
So all I'm gonna, just so that you don't waste time this evening, we don't have anything to look at for this. So I really think that if you do have new plans and you want to carry forward, then you really should ask for a continuance. I'm not saying you have to.
This is getting ridiculous.
Daniel Furtado's present also.
Okay,
I would have him speak on that portion because it was submitted to the clerk's office with no
There-
issue.
there are deadlines for all this stuff. I don't have any of it. I don't have any plans from you. You gotta be a month in advance on all this stuff for the Board of Appeals. It goes out in the mail 2 weeks before. It's gotta be sent to all the abutters. I don't wanna tell you no, but I don't have it in front of me, so I can't vote on
Yeah,
something I can't see.
I understand. I understand. It's just that we pulled a couple of strings, to get certain things going, especially on my end because I'm doing the design.
I made a phone call as well a couple of weeks ago to see if anything was coming in with this, and we didn't have anything. So I assume maybe they're out or whatever, but I need a plan. I don't have one.
Okay.
Do any of the board members have a plan? I mean, I know I don't.
No,
Amanda,
I
didn't send them
called
out.
the clerk's office the day I was mailing out the packets just in case, because I was gonna hold off a day if anything came in, and I verified with them that as of that day, there was nothing.
That's crazy.
Unfortunately, the clerk's office, they work the same way. Everything. I know another couple who I'm friendly with tried to get on this meeting, but they missed the deadline, which is a month prior, and we don't have it. So, there's no way we can vote in favor of something we don't have a plan for. So I do want to look at your plan and try to give you the best shot at it.
Right.
So, it's up to you guys how we move forward.
Okay, now, my question is, that we also submitted a request for a portion of the conduit fee that applies to this. And we haven't heard anything yet from the town.
Yeah, that, if you're looking to get that setback reduced because of that paper street, you're
Correct.
talking a year out. That's stuff that has to go to town meeting. There's only one a year. That's not something that's gonna
Well,
happen overnight.
We talked to Jimmy about it, and Jimmy said that because he sees that we're putting in the paper and it's been in for months already, that it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, did Jimmy send you a letter?
Nothing.
Jimmy didn't send you
That I
anything?
have, that I have. I don't have anything.
Because when we brought the prints to Jimmy, he okayed it. He saw the prints. He was like, "Yep, this is good. I'll write a letter to the board." And I just don't understand why the letter's not there. I know that the prints were there. I just don't know what's going on here. This is getting crazy now. This is getting ridiculous now. So I don't know what to do here.
Well,
We're trying to build a home. We were denied the
you
first
gotta-
time, and
Let me
now
stop, let me
Yeah.
stop you for 1 second. You gotta understand how the Board of Appeals works. Everything is a month in advance, a month in advance, a month in advance, because everything you submit has to be submitted to everybody who has an interest in it. If we got it 2 weeks ago, you can't come tonight before us with it. That's not how the Board of Appeals works. Everybody
Why didn't
has
you
to
say
have
that?
access to the information a month in advance.
yeah,
And-
Jimmy
and
didn't say
We,
anything.
we
like that.
haven't met. The last time we met was 6 weeks ago. So if you said you brought it in for 2 weeks, you had 6 weeks, we didn't see anything. And then we get it 2 weeks before the meeting. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I'm on your side. It sucks, but that's how it works.
All right, so when would be the next continue date? Because I mean, there's nothing we could do. I mean, we're not winning here, so we have to do what you guys want. So when would be the next continue date? Hopefully it'd be sooner than the last one.
The soonest would be August 3rd because the newspaper is on vacation. The newspaper's on vacation for 2 weeks of July, so we can't adhere to open meeting law posting guidelines.
So,
Did-
but we've been trying to work together with Jimmy, who obviously is the wrong person because all the offices are closed. We can't get in touch with anybody. So it's like, we're trying to work with Jimmy, but obviously he's the wrong person. So who are we supposed to work with? We thought we're going the right way this time, but obviously he's the wrong person. Even though he's the head of
Honestly,
the board.
it sounds like you just missed the town clerk's office by a day or two. Because Amanda was there 2 weeks ago, wasn't there?
June
You-
3rd.
You say it was there, so June 3rd. So it sounds like you just missed over there, because she has to check in, and what she does is she sends out this packet to all the board members with all the plans and the whole meeting. We can't just send out this stuff every time it comes to the clerk's
And
office. It has to be
there's
sent out.
nothing sooner than August 3rd. I mean, this is like, we can't even build a home without permission, and we're trying to do everything the right
No,
way, and it looks like we're getting screwed every time.
I apologize. Again, I brought it up at the last meeting. It's not, and I don't want to say this the wrong way. I haven't seen the plan, so I don't know how in compliance it was. The last one you submitted was 200% out
Yeah.
of the norm. So we really couldn't look at it because
Right.
we've turned down ones that are 10%.
Yeah.
So we have the bylaws to adhere to. We want to see your plans and we want to see something we can approve. It'd be great, but we didn't get them in time for this meeting. That's
So how
all I
come
can say.
Jimmy didn't notify us about the deadline? Who was supposed to
Hold on.
notify us
Right.
about the deadline?
It's,
Hold on.
There is
It's
no
okay.
notification. How should we have known about this
Yeah.
if not by Jimmy? Who was supposed to tell us?
it-
Did you
it-
know about a deadline?
No,
Because I didn't.
I didn't know about a deadline. Nobody told us that we had
I
to have it.
understand you don't know, but it is up to you to know. It's in the rules that were explained to you the first time you applied.
Yeah, we've been talking
It's,
to,
it's a month out, and then it's a month out, and then it's a month wait, and it's a long process to get a appeal process going. Anytime
Yeah.
you want something more than what you're allowed by the bylaws, it does take a little extra time.
all right, so now we gotta wait August 3rd. That's next continuous date. So, I mean, if this is getting crazy for me, I think that I think something's going on here. I don't know what's going on because we did everything that we were supposed to do Obviously, the prints weren't put in at the right way. We talked to Jimmy, and Jimmy would have said, hey, you guys are behind or anything, you know, because I've been talking to Jimmy throughout the last time we were on, so I just don't understand what's going on. Now you're saying that we need them in a month in advance, and
It's,
August 3rd, if you guys were to say yes to us today, August 3rd, the place would have been built, but I'm not trying to put any blame on you guys. You guys are only doing your job, but something's going on. We don't understand.
I'm trying to explain it best I can.
Yep.
When
Yep.
you're asking for a variance, it takes a long time. Even if we said yes to this today, you still couldn't get a permit for 30 days. There's
Right.
an appeal process. It's a long process to get special permits or variances. They're there for a reason. We have bylaws. They say you can't do, that you cannot do what you want to do. We're here to say, well, maybe you can. So we're gonna give you something that you're not allowed. It takes a long time because everybody has to have an appeal process. The reason your plans have to be in is so we can send them out to everyone and they know that they become public record. If anybody has an issue with what you're doing, they can come and say, yeah, no, I don't like the new plan. Yes, I like the new plan. The timing isn't just for the 5 of us to say, oh yeah, great plan. Let's put it forward. It's a public process because you're asking for something that's not allowed by, by the zoning bylaws. So it does take time. I apologize. I know
No.
you want to get going. I know lumber prices, I know everything's crazy, but
All right, so I guess we're gonna
hands are
have to wait.
tied.
We're gonna have to wait till August 3rd again.
The best thing you can do right now is ask for a continuance so
Yeah.
that we have a chance to study your plans.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna ask for a continuance, please.
Can I get a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
I'll
Mark.
second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to continue this to our next regular meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. I apologize for the delay. It's just, we have to see the plan before we can vote on
All
it.
right, thank you very much.
Have a great night.
Yep.
It is frustrating for everybody. I apologize. Moving on to the next case, 2.0210615A, case of Tiago Oliveira. Tiago, I'm not sure, one or the other, of 105 Cushman Road. Acushnet petitioning the board for a 9-foot setback variance for construction of a second floor living space. The request is being made under the provision of section 334 minimum setbacks. Is there a representative from the Oliveira family? Hi, guys. If you can just start us off and explain what you're doing to the board and what you're looking for. We do have some information, but it's best to hear it from you. There's something wrong with your microphone, maybe. You're not muted, but I can't hear you.
If you can't get it to connect, if you want to call from your cell phone, you can log it in and just do the audio through your cell phone. Let me see.
You have a microphone on or off? I don't know. We can't hear you, but we did see you unmute and yeah, nothing. Oh, okay, we see your phone maybe. Perfect, okay, that works.
Sorry about that. So, address is actually 104 Cushman Street. I know on the paper it says 104 Cushman Road.
Okay,
Okay. Just, so, the house as it sits right now is about 950 square feet. We purchased, the house in December 18th of last year off of my mother-in-law. We're a family of four. We have two small children, a 12-year-old and a 7-year-old. It's a 2-bedroom house. So we're looking to put on a second floor and have the 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, and then the first floor to have the kitchen, the half bath, and living room and dining room. So we're looking for the 9-foot extension on the setback of the road because we currently only have 11.
Okay, it looks like you're going straight up and not changing the setback, is that correct?
Straight up. That's what I was a little confused about. We're not changing the footprint of the home itself. We're going straight up, adding a second floor right on top of the existing footprint.
The only thing I did notice on that, the second floor looks fine and it's straight up, and it doesn't reduce the setback by any. But right now, it looks like you probably have some kind of porch that comes straight out in the front. And now you're gonna put a farmer's porch on, is that correct?
Correct. So right now it's a roughly 4.5 to 5 foot porch, just coming out of the front door. Set of stairs, brick porch, set of stairs landing with stairs going off to the side. What we would like to do is put just a farmer's porch on the front, keep the same dimension. We're not changing that dimension on the front.
See up there.
There's the porch is right now, it's roughly 5 feet.
So that's what I was,
That would be,
that's what I was thinking, is that the porch that you have there now existing is about 5 feet out. The difference would be, instead of just a couple of steps going down, you're gonna widen it up to a full farmer's porch, but it's still gonna remain the same distance from the road, correct?
correct, it'll still be the same distance from the road. Yep.
I don't know if the board has any questions. It doesn't, the reason it's sent to us is because it's already non-conforming. I don't see how going straight up makes it more non-conforming. Just the route he has to travel is to go through us. So if you guys have any questions for Mr.
You're
Olivera.
not-
Mr. Hippolito, I don't know if you realize you're muted, just if you do have anything. Good, he's good. And
I don't have
Mr.
anything. I
Centerizzo?
don't have anything, Gordy.
Again, I don't have an issue with it. It's going straight up. The setbacks are gone. I do see some guests. Mrs. Tatro, is there any abutters who have anything to say about this? For or against? Okay, we don't have anybody who wants to speak on it. I'm gonna leave it up to the board. It doesn't seem anything that is out of the norm here. Can we get a motion for or against this project?
Make a motion for the project.
I'll second.
We have a second. We have a motion and a second to allow the variance, which basically lets them maintain the same setbacks that they already have that are non-conforming, but they're not gonna be changing them, and to allow them to add a second floor to the dwelling. There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I see Mr. Hippolito's hand. Richard made the motion, so I think you have 5-4-0 against. Motion is approved. Amanda will explain to you the process.
So I'm going to file the paperwork down with the town clerk's office. Board, if you could get there, hopefully by the end of the week. If not, maybe Monday, the latest, to sign it, then the clock will start. Once everybody signed it, there's a 20-day appeal period. I'd give it about a week and a half or so and then reach out to the town clerk's office and they can let you know as far as when you can pick up your paperwork and the next steps from there.
Thank you very much.
Very good. You guys have a great evening. Don't go anywhere, board. We do have some
Yep.
internal business to discuss. Everybody's welcome to stay. It's an open meeting. But I'm gonna give Mr. Hippolito back the floor. He had some discussion prior to the meeting, but I recommended that we hold it off till after we were done with the regular business. Mr. Hippolito.
Good night. Good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you. I just keep this simple. When my position right now is to withdraw as the chairman's position at this time as soon as possible, so you guys have dated information in the meetings to call them for everybody else. Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple, and so is there anybody that wants to put in some input, please do. If not, until please just have one of the board members vote for another chairman position and help we get the second on that. So with that said, folks, here you are.
I'd
Thank you,
like to
Paul.
make a recommendation that Bob Brown takes your place, Paul.
I'll second that.
Okay.
Thank you, Paul. I do want to just explain to both, you do want to stay on as a member. You're just resigning the chairmanship, right? You're going to stay with us.
I'm resigning just the chairman.
Very good.
I'm gonna still man as a voting position, okay?
Perfect.
For this time, until, so what, unless something happens, right now, I'm just gonna let things go on, okay?
Very
And
good.
I'll let you what's going on.
That's easy to do right here internally because we're all board members and that's just a regular thing between the board to decide who's chair anyways. There is a motion in a second, so whatever you guys see fit, I am willing to do the job for you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Paul. I think you've
yeah.
done wonderfully. We're happy to see your face back here.
Yep. Thank you, Bob.
Yes.
Yep, no, I thank Paul for his service as well, and thank you for your trust and over the past couple of months, allowing me to chair. I'm doing my best for you.
Did a great job. We're gonna need some more alternates.
We
Somebody
do
gonna
need,
talk-
we do need more members,
Yeah.
alternates, we're maxed out.
Somebody gonna talk to Carol? We haven't seen her in almost a year.
I think I will request the Board of Selectmen send her a letter.
Oh,
and,
okay, good.
Ask her for an intent, with your approval
That's
as
good idea.
the chairman now. I'll just ask them to send her a very friendly
Yeah.
message. You know, we don't want to get rid of her,
Right,
but
right.
if she can't make it, maybe maybe it's time to resign.
Sure, sure.
We'll have that's a selectman issue and we'll pass it on to them to
Yeah.
take care of.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, guys, I think we're all set for
Very
this
good.
evening. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Everybody have a
Thank
wonderful night.
you.